Being here with us today. Moving forward, may I request all of you to rise up for national anthem, please. So once again, welcome to Leo Dry Fruits and Spices Trading Limited, where premium quality meets timeless tradition. Since the 1950s, we've been curating the finest dry fruits and exotic spices to elevate culinary experiences. Our collection includes hand-picked almonds, pistachios, cashews, raisins and walnuts, as well as whole and ground spices sourced from the world's most reputable sources. From Vietnam pepper to Indonesian clove, each product is a testament to our commitment to authenticity and unparalleled freshness and tamper-free purity. To begin with, we have here with us today Leo Dry Fruits and Spices Trading Limited team along with BSE officials. We would like to welcome them all with a bouquet. Please welcome Mr. Kaushik S. Shah, Chairman and Managing Director. Thank you so much, sir, for coming forward and for addressing the gathering. May I now request Ms. Priyal Ganatra, Shreni Shares Limited, to kindly come forward and address the gathering. Let's welcome her with a round of applause. Welcome, ma'am. And moving forward, now to commemorate the significance of this event, we will have exchange of mementos. First, may I request Ms. Radha Kirtivasan, Head of Listing and SME BSE, to present a memento to officials of Leo Dry Fruits and Spices Trading Limited. Please welcome Shri Kaushik S. Shah, Chairman and Managing Director, Shri Jignesh J. Mehta, President, and Shri Ketan Shah, Director. Thank you, sir, for coming forward and addressing the vote of thanks. With this, we come to the end of the listing ceremony. We are grateful to our host, BSE, members of the board, well-wishers, our shareholders, and others who took the time out to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Thank you all for joining us and have a great day ahead. And please do join us for breakfast. Thank you. Puddi, Independent Director and Chairman of the Board, Mr. Nageshwara Rao Kandula, Promoter and Managing Director, मिसेस एक बार फिर आप सभी का स्वागत है। बस कुछ ही देर में हम सेरेमनी शुरू करने वाले हैं, तो आप सभी से गुजारिश है कि आप अपने फ़ोन्स को साइलेंट मोड पर रख दें ताकि इवेंट के दौरान कोई डिस्टर्बेंस ना हो। इसी के साथ साथ आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है कि जब स्टेज पर सेरेमनी हो रही हो, आप सभी अपनी अपनी जगह पर बैठे रहें, क्योंकि पीछे कैमराज लगे हुए हैं जो इस स्पेशल मोमेंट को हमारे लिए कैप्चर कर रहे हैं। सो इन जस्ट फ्यू मिनट्स फ्रॉम नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट द सेरेमनी। प्लीज़ रिमेन सीटेड। थैंक यू। So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Standard Glass Lining Technology Limited, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We are pleased to have you join us today to commemorate the listing of the equity shares of Standard Glass Lining Technology Limited on the NSE. Thank you all for being here with us today. Before we proceed, may I request all of you to rise up for national anthem, please.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Please take your seats. Standard Glass Lining Technology Limited is one of India's top 5 specialized engineering equipment manufacturers for the pharmaceutical and chemical sectors as ranked by revenue in fiscal 2024 according to FNS report. Well, the company offers in-house capabilities across the entire value chain, including designing, engineering, manufacturing, assembly, installation, and commissioning solutions, as well as establishing SOPs for pharma and chemical manufacturers on turnkey basis. Its portfolio includes reaction systems, storage, separation, and drying systems, and plant engineering services. And now please welcome Venkata Sivaprasad Khatragadda, Executive Director of Material Subsidiary. Moving forward, may I have the honor of inviting Mr. Subrat Panda, Executive Director, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited, and request him to address the gathering on this auspicious occasion. Let's welcome him back on stage with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir, for joining us on stage and for addressing the gathering. May I now have the honor of inviting on stage Mr. Nageshwara Rao Kandula, our Managing Director, and request him to share a few words on this joyous occasion. Let's welcome him on stage with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on stage and for sharing your heartfelt feelings with us on this prestigious occasion. Let's once again give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, I would like to invite Mr. Yasuyuki Ikeda, Nominee Director from AGI Group Japan, and request him to address the gathering. Let's welcome him on stage with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir, for joining us on stage and for addressing the gathering. May I now have the honor of inviting Dr. Harish K. Ahuja, Head Sustainability, Power, Carbon Markets, Listing, NSE, to kindly join us on stage and address the gathering on this auspicious occasion. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Welcome, sir.
Shri Nageshwar Rao Kandulu, MD, Standard Glass. Shri Yasuki Ikeda, Non-Executive Director, Standard Glass. Shri Narendra Vaswani.
The gathering and request you to stay back. And now to commemorate the significance of this event, we will have exchange of mementos. First, NSE will give away mementos to special dignitaries of Standard Glass Lining Technology Limited. So may I request Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability, Power, Carbon Markets, Listing, NSE, to present a replica of the bell to Mr. Sambasiva Rao Golapuddi, Independent Director and Chairman of the Board. Also welcome Mr. Nageshwara Rao Kandula, Managing Director, Mr. Yasuyuki Ikeda, Nominee Director from AGI Group Japan, CFO Anjane Yulu Pathuri, CS Himapriya Kalam. Can we have all of you on stage, please, to receive the replica of the bell from NSE? Moving forward, may I now request Mr. Nageshwara Rao Kandula, Promoter and Managing Director, to present a special memento to Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Sustainability, Power, Carbon Markets, Listing, NSE. And now the moment that we all have been eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. Yes, it's time for the bell ringing ceremony. So may I request the dignitaries and management of Standard Glass to kindly join us on stage along with friends and family. We already have Harish sir here on stage, Nageshwara Rao Kandula, Promoter and Managing Director, Mrs. Krishnaveni Kandula, Promoter and Executive Director. Requesting all of you to kindly join us on stage as I call your names. Mr. Ramakrishna Kandula, Promoter and Executive Director, Mr. Venkata Mohana Rao Khatragadda, Promoter and Executive Director, Mr. Venkata Shivaprasad Khatragadda, Executive Director of Material Subsidiary, Mr. Puna Rao Kudravalli, Promoter and Executive Director of Material Subsidiary, Mr. Sambasiva Golapuddi, Independent Director and Chairman of the Board, Mr. Yasuyuki Ikeda, Nominee Director from AGI Group Japan, Mr. Narendra Vaswani, Director from IPPE, Mr. Chandrasekhar Reddy Chamala, Managing Director of Subsidiary Company, Mr. Ranjit Reddy, Managing Director of Subsidiary Company, CFO Anjaneyu Yulu Pathuri, CS Himapriya Kalam, Mr. Subrat Panda, Executive Director, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited, Mr. Devendra Medev, Senior Vice President from IIFL Capital Services Limited. Can we have all of you on stage? So as you can see, there's a timer that is going to be running here where you can see the time. As the timer strikes 10, I want all of you to join me in the countdown with as much enthusiasm as you can. तो एक बार फिर मैं आप सभी को याद दिलाना चाहूँगी, जहाँ पे आप लोग टाइम देख सकते हैं, इस समय 9:58 हुए हैं, वहीं पर एक 10 सेकंड का टाइमर चलेगा। तो जैसे ही टाइमर 10 पर आएगा, मैं चाहूँगी कि आप सब मुझे काउंटडाउन में ज्वाइन करें एज वी मूव टुवर्ड्स द फाइनल लिस्टिंग मोमेंट। और पूरी एनर्जी के साथ, पॉजिटिविटी के साथ हम काउंटडाउन की शुरुआत करेंगे। एक बार फिर याद दिलाना चाहूँगी कि पीछे कैमराज हैं, तो आप सभी लोग अपनी अपनी सीट्स पर बैठे रहें जब हम काउंटडाउन करेंगे। I hope you all are as excited as we are. Can we once again have a big round of applause for the entire team? So ladies and gentlemen, it has taken many, many years of hard work and effort to reach the moment where we are today. Let's make this moment very, very special for the entire team. Let's keep clapping. Let's keep our energies high. We are just 30 seconds to the countdown. I hope you all are excited. So remember, as the timer strikes 10, you have to join me in the countdown with, are you all ready? Can I have a louder yes? All right, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Standard Glass Lining Technology Limited is now officially listed on the NSE, and what a milestone for the company. Many, many congratulations to the entire team, friends and family for this prestigious moment. Thank you, sir, for addressing the gathering. With this, we come to the end of the ceremony. We are so grateful to our host, NSE, members of the board, well-wishers, our shareholders, and all others who took the time out to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Thank you all once again for gracing this event with your presence. And we would request you to kindly join us inside for breakfast. आप सभी से request है कि हमें breakfast के लिए अंदर join करें. Thank you so much once again. With a huge round of applause for the entire team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. And before we move forward, may we request you to kindly rise up for National Anthem, please. Listed with BSE Limited, registered under the Companies Act 1956. It is headquartered in Hyderabad, and it has two subsidiaries, Vintage Coffee Private Limited, which is VCPL, and Delecto Foods Private Limited, DFPL. Vintage Coffee Private Limited is in the business of manufacturing and exporting instant coffee. And now please welcome the management team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited. Please put your hands together for Shri Tati Balakrishna, Managing Director. And now please welcome Shri Mohit Rathi, Director. Let the claps be on. Come on, everyone. Let's keep the energies high. So now, to begin the event on an auspicious note, we will now have the lighting of the lamp, for which may I invite the entire management team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages, the dignitaries along with NSE and the management team of Vintage Coffee and Beverages Limited, and our distinguished guests and family to kindly gather around the bell. Before we do the ceremony, I would once again like to remind all of you that please remain seated while the ceremony happens on the stage, as we have cameras behind capturing this special moment. Can we have ensure that your cell phones are on silent mode? Also, one more important announcement is that when the ceremony happens on the stage, we have cameras behind capturing this special moment. So we will request you to remain seated while the ceremony happens. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Surbhi Dighe, your host for today's ceremony. And on behalf of Transrail Lighting Limited, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We are pleased to have you join us today to commemorate the listing of the equity shares of Transrail Lighting Limited on the prestigious NSE and BSE. Thank you all for gracing this event with your presence. And now I would like to take a moment as we deeply mourn the passing of our former Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh. Let us observe 1 minute's silence to honor his memory and remarkable contribution. Thank you. Please take your seats. So, well, this morning we gathered to celebrate a momentous occasion, the listing of ceremony of the Transrail Lighting Limited at the NSE. With 4 decades of experience, Transrail is one of the leading engineering, procurement and construction companies with primary focus on power transmission and distribution business. With its headquarters in India, Transrail is a global enterprise with a footprint in 58 countries across 4 continents. Transrail provides turnkey solutions from design, engineering, supply, manufacture, construction, testing services across all business verticals. The company has more than 1,900 employees who are the partners in the growth. As a part of its power T&D business, Transrail has large-scale manufacturing facilities in India for galvanized lattice towers, overhead conductors and galvanized monopoles, in addition to a well-accredited R&D tower testing facility. So before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the esteemed dignitaries present here with us today. Their presence adds immense value to the event, and we are truly privileged to have them here with us. Ms. Parvati Murthy, Senior Official NSE. So thank you all for lending your hand to begin the event on an auspicious note. May I now invite on stage Mr. G.S. Ganesh, founder of Inga Ventures Private Limited, and request him to share a few words on this joyous occasion. Welcome, sir. It's on.
Morning, friends.
To commemorate the significance of this event, we will now have exchange of mementos. So I request Ms. Parvati Murthy, NSE, to present special mementos to the management team of Transrail Lighting Limited. Please welcome Mr. Digambar Bagre, promoter and executive chairman, along with Mr. Randeep Narang, MD and CEO. Eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. Yes, it's time for the bell ringing ceremony. So may I request the dignitaries, management team of Transrail Lighting Limited, BRLMs and NSE officials to kindly join us on stage. So when the timer strikes 10, I would request all of you to join me in the countdown with as much enthusiasm as you've got. And I hope we all are equally excited. Can I have a louder yes? Also remember, we have cameras behind capturing the moment, so please remain seated while the ceremony happens. Can we all keep clapping for the entire team? Let's make this moment as special as we can for the entire team of Transrail Lighting Limited. We are just 15 seconds to the countdown. Are we all ready for the countdown? Everyone with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Transrail Lighting Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. Many, many congratulations! Welcome to all of you. We are pleased to have you join us today to commemorate the listing of the equity shares of Purple United Sales Limited on the NSE. Thank you all for being here with us today. To begin the event, may I request all of you to rise up for national anthem, please. Tiny threads do go big. Today we celebrate the listing of Purple United Sales Limited on the esteemed NSE Emerge platform, a milestone built on collective effort, resilience and vision. Purple United Sales Limited has redefined the landscape of premium kids wear in India, blending innovative designs with unparalleled quality. Over the years, we have become trusted name among families, recognized for our commitment to providing sustainable and stylish options for young fashion enthusiasts. With a robust network and a focus on premium offerings, Purple United is poised to lead the industry forward, shaping the future of kids' fashion with innovation, care, and responsibility. Let us now take a look at the company AV. Can we have the AV, please? Along with NSE officials, we'd like to formally welcome all of them. And we would also like to welcome some special dignitaries present here with us today with a bouquet. Please welcome Mr. Bhaskar Roy. We request you to kindly come forward to receive the bouquet. So thank you all for lending your hand to begin the event on an auspicious note. Moving forward, may I now have the pleasure of inviting Mr. J.D. Seth, Managing Director, and request him to share a few words on this joyous occasion. Let's welcome him with a round of applause, everyone. Thank you, Mr. J.D. Seth, for addressing the gathering and for giving us such a positive kickstart to our today's ceremony. Let's once again give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And moving forward, may I now have the opportunity of inviting Mr. Karan Sapra, MB, and request him to share a few words on this momentous occasion. Let's welcome him with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Karan Sapra, for coming forward and for addressing the gathering. And may I now have the honor of inviting Ms. Parvati Murthy, Associate Vice President, NSE, to kindly come forward and address the gathering. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Parvati Murthy, for coming forward and for sharing all the valuable insights with all of us. Let's once again give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And may I now have the pleasure of inviting Ms. Bhavna Seth, Whole-Time Director, and request her to share a few words on this joyous occasion. Let's welcome her with a round of applause, everyone. Welcome, ma'am. To commemorate the significance of this event, we will have exchange of mementos. First, NSE will give away mementos to special dignitaries of Purple United Sales Limited. So may I request Ms. Parvati Murthy, Associate Vice President, NSE, to present a memento to Mr. J.D. Seth, Managing Director, and Ms. Bhavna Seth, Whole-Time Director.